let's get this thing recording. Anybody got a bid due today at 5, or is anybody in a major hurry needs to start first? Anybody got a proposal, bid, or solicitation to work on?
I do, John.
Okay.
Anthony Archie.
Alrighty.
Actually, I sent you one. I sent you one over the weekend, and then I sent you one like just now. The one over the weekend is the one we went over Friday of last week, and the one, yeah. And I think the one from today I sent you from the business email, so I don't know if it would say Anthony Archie on it. It might say IntegraSense Services on it. Oh, come on.
INTEGRA?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like I got it.
Okay, what about the one from last week? I resent it to you this weekend. Where did the contract go?
Doesn't look like I got anything from you over the weekend either.
Okay. I think that's the one right there. Nope, that's the one I just sent you. That shit is me. That's the one I just sent you.
And did you have a question on it?
Just wanted you to go over it.
Anytime you put in amounts, put in a dollar sign and put in a period and put in the cents as well.
Okay.
Other than that, it looks good.
Okay. I'm going to send you the one from Friday because that needs to go in. I need to send that in like ASAP. So that was it. That's it. It's fairly easy. I just wanted to make sure it looks good. All the rest of that is just formula. So.
So you sent another one?
What's that one right there? It says training all the way down, 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 right? Oh, no, go back up. Up, 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 right there. Which one is that one? Oh, no. Okay. I'll send it to you again.
Got it.
All right. Thanks.
No problem. Anybody else got a bid, solicitation, proposal to work on? Anybody got a question in general?
John, this is Melody.
Yes.
I sent you an email with the solicitation.
This one?
Yes, it talks about vet-biz, that we need to be registered with them. Is this the same thing as vet-biz?
Yep, this is a Fed bid contract.
What's the difference, and how do we go about this?
You simply click on the link. Link's down here at the bottom, right there. Click on it, create an account, And you're going to submit your bid through FedBid.
So we create an account and it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yep, it's
And
pretty much
then it'll show us
as
the
it
process
requires
of
you
how to go through it.
It takes you through step by step how to submit a bid, so you can't really screw it up, you know.
And that's the only way they'll accept it, of course.
Correct.
And the same with your questions. It says the questions, I think, need to be in by Friday.
Correct.
And you need to be registered, and they said it's free of charge, correct?
Yes, they do charge a percentage of the contract. There's two programs like this. One's called Feds Connect, and one's called Fed Bid. And I don't remember which one's which. They're not government databases. They're private, for-profit. One of them, you pay them. If you win the contract, you have to pay them a percentage of the contract, but they add that money on top of your quote. The other one, the government pays them directly. Either way, it doesn't come out of your pocket. The government pays for it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? Anybody else have a question, proposal, solicitation, bid to work on today?
Hey, John, this is Matthew. I was just wondering, a lot of DLA contracts, they simply just put the NSN number on there. And when I Google the NSN number, like sometimes I could find the product. A lot of times I get the runaround. Just like a lot of these there's a lot of other services out there that service the DLA. What I'm taking some of these NSN numbers. But what is a good way to take that NSN number and figure out exactly what it is they're asking for?
Google's the easiest, fastest way. There's also a link right here where it goes to an article I've written. And I just emailed you guys a copy of it.
And another quick question, where's a good place to search cage code to find out a company name and information?
You can search SAM, but SAM glitches a lot. It's kind of a pain.
Mm-hmm.
What I use is called, used to be called Binks. It's the Defense Logistics Agency's database, so it's cage.dla.mil. The reason why I use this instead of SAM is because SAM glitches a lot, and it takes 3 or 4 steps to get logged in to search SAM, whereas the DLA, you normally would be able to go right to their website, but it's, there it is, cage.dla.mil/search. It's going to say it's not secure. It is a government database. It is secure. So you can go here, click I agree, and you can search by DUNS number, cage code, legal name, phone number, etc.
Cool. Awesome. Because I noticed on a lot of those DLA contracts, they have previous who they awarded it to, but they only have the cage numbers.
Yep. This is the best database to use.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Anybody else got a solicitation to work on, or a question or about a bid or proposal solicitation?
John, this is Melody again. I just had one more quick question on that Fed bid.
Yes.
This isn't done through the USFCR registration that we have through our rep or through SAM. This is something different that we would have to register on our own.
Yeah, because it's not, we only do government registrations, and FedBid is not a government. It's a private, for-profit.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
It's really easy, though. You're not going to have an issue with it.
Hey, good afternoon, John. This is Mohan. I got a quick question.
Yes.
I was doing some reading over the weekend on SBA, Small Business Administration, and I came across something called RFP Easy. I just want to know if that's similar to the DSBS, dsbs. E and Z, and not easy. Yep, that's it. But this is an old one, so I'm just wondering if it's similar to dsbs or something.
Oh, these are for micro purchases. This is for low dollar purchases, micro purchases, usually under 3,000.
Okay, that explains it. Thank you.
Yep. Anybody else got a solicitation, bid, proposal, question?
John, I sent you a quick email. This is Joey Garudo. Yeah, Justin. Yeah, sure. If you could just take a quick look at it. We were inquiring with the contracting officer about a sources sought, and they've personally emailed us the RFQ this morning, and it hasn't been posted on FBO yet. And we think that we might be the only vendor that are competing for this bid.
That's awesome. Anytime they reach out to you, that's a good sign.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Especially if they submitted a bid and they reach out and ask you to change something or modify it or change your, sharpen your pencil. They're not going to reach out to you unless they're interested in hiring you,
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
So good job, man.
All right. Thank you.
Any other questions? Anybody else got a bid, solicitation, proposal?
Hey, John, I have a question from something you went over last week
Yes.
on VAR, value-added reseller.
Yes.
And I understand that's with the prime contractor, they have their own VARs. Is that, how do I become one, or is this how do I go about getting to be one of their VARs? I know you said I had to pay for it. Is that worth it, or is that not even worth it?
Some, some companies, they'll hire anyone for a VAR. If you want to get Microsoft certified, you're going to have to go through and take the classes and pay the fees and blah, blah, blah. But some of them, they'll just sign you up. It's like a distributor. The main thing with a VAR is that you're not just selling that product or service, you're adding value on top of it. I've got a lot of clients that are, they sell my services to their clients. So, like, I got an accountant, client who's an accountant, and she's got hundreds of clients. Some of them want to sell to the government, so she sells our services to them, and it makes a profit on it,
Okay.
But she's also helping them and holding their hand and providing more than just our services. So she's adding a value as well.
Got it.
Anybody else? Questions? Solicitation, bid, proposal? You guys are making it easy on me today.
I have one more.
Yes.
It's regarding past performance.
Okay.
I'm a new company. I don't have any past performance. But can I put one of my employees past performance, like what they worked with, or what company, what programs they did, or stuff like that?
Full-time employee?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, that could be on my webpage?
Yep. Any of your full-time employees, even subcontractors that you hire, you can use their past performance. Any of your associates that are working with on a contract, your own physical experience. I had a guy win a contract. The contracting officer asked him for information on past performance, and he listed a job he did where he was hired as a subcontractor by Raytheon. He literally worked for a temporary agency, and they hired him to sweep floors at Raytheon, but they hired him as a subcontractor. So technically, he had a subcontract job with Raytheon. A lot of times past performance, they ask for it to be in the last 3 to 5 years. So that wouldn't work if that was the case. But
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Bid, solicitation, proposal, question? Anyone? You guys make it real easy on me today. I'm going to leave the meeting running for another 5-10 minutes to see if anybody else joins. And, of course, if anybody has a question or something that pops up, just let me know. That RFP Easy website doesn't even work.
Yeah, I figured it was kind of old. Everything related to it was kind of old, so I just kind of figured I wasn't sure. I just wanted to verify with you.
Right. I love it when in FBO it'll say something about make sure you register in CCR and Orca, and then you click the links and they don't work because those databases don't even exist anymore. They're inside. They're inside SAM now. SAM System for Award Management is taken over for 14 old systems. Eventually, FBO will be inside SAM, so you won't go to FBO to log in. You'll go directly to your SAM.
On the FBO, do you have to be registered into it? Because to look at anything special?
Nope.
No, okay.
But they're going to require you. You're going to have to be registered in it to bid sometimes.
Okay. No, I mean FPDS. I meant FPDS.
No, never register with FPDS. That's for purchasing agents only.
Okay.
You can search it, but just use the public search. Don't create an account.
Okay, because I thought there might be some special searches if I register.
Nope.
So
Nope. That registration's just for purchasing agents to log in and post what they've spent money on.
Okay. What do you think is the bread and butter of everything we do here with government contracting? Is it just bidding on the proposal? Is that like the main thing? If you just tell anybody to focus on one thing, would that be like, hey, go ahead and put as many proposals as you can together?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Especially in the beginning, until you build those relationships,
Okay. That's like the winning ticket.
John, this is Melody again. I was just wondering under the set-asides, they have like a classification code.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe they also put the naics code in there. What is the relation between the classification and the naics code?
NAICS codes are NAICS codes, PSC codes, and FSC codes are pretty much all the same thing. They're just a code that's been assigned to a certain product or service. The government doesn't use PSCs or FSCs that much anymore. Matter of fact, there's not even a place for it in SAM.
So it's not really of importance that we...
No, and that's why I show people to set up their searches by keyword so that they always get the opportunity no matter what code the government's using.
So if we don't have our code on our site, that doesn't mean we can't bid on it.
Correct. It's not the end of the world. You're going to run across an occasional purchasing agent that says you have to have the NAICS code listed in FBO and on your SAM in order to bid on something, but they are incorrect.
Okay.
Any other questions? Anybody else got a bid, solicitation, proposal to work on? Anyone? Excuse me.
Hey, John, I've got one.
Yes.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I just sent you an email, and it's for your solicitation of the prison, Bureau of Prisons, and I just now sent it to you. You might be getting it in a second. Anyway, it says it's set aside for total small business, and last time we got on a small business claim, you said if you were going to sub it out, it would have to be subbed out to another small business. Is that the same with all small business set-aside contracts, or does it have to be mentioned?
No, it's pretty common for the most part, but I've seen situations where it wasn't. I got a client who's got a natural gas contract, and the company that used to hold the contract is no longer a small business, so they couldn't bid on it directly, but that's who he's subbing it out to. It's the guys that used to hold it.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I guess that's all I had questions about, other than actually going through it.
Gotcha. I mean, I could go through any part that you're not sure of or answer questions, whatever. It doesn't look like
I'm still working on trying to get my first proposal together, but I'm trying to find one that's, I don't know, I can start off with, because I feel like every time I get to one I want to do, there's always some kind of hiccup with it or something.
Okay. Let me know.
All right, thanks.
Anybody else? Question, bid, solicitation, proposal? No? I'll give it a few more minutes, see if anybody else logs in.
John, I got one more for you.
Sure.
I know people have asked this before, but I feel like we always get off topic when we do it. But for somebody who's brokering contracts, what's the best thing to start off with? I know it's been asked here before, but like I said, I feel like we always get off topic.
There's no smoking gun. There's no, there's no magic bullet. A lot of the guys, if you go by just sheer numbers, TV guys' largest contracts for petroleum. That's what Herb went after in the beginning, and he's landed a few of those, but I think he only went after those because that was TV guy's largest. He kind of followed suit.
Right.
To add on to that, John, I go to the SBA and try to tell these, speak to these counselors, hey, I'm thinking about brokering. They have no idea. Why are they so clueless about brokering?
Most purchasing agents, not most. I mean, some purchasing agents will not buy from a broker because you're a middleman. You're charging more money.
Okay.
You don't want to tell them you're a broker unless they ask,
Right. And another question, there's a convention coming up, government procurement convention coming up in the next month or so. I'm trying to see, I'm working on my capability statement, brochure, and my elevator pitch ready. Well, is there anything else that you might want to add, or like anything to be prepare myself other than those two?
No, your cap statement, your elevator pitch, that's stuff that you're going to use when you market yourself to the government.
Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I missed out on. I'm missing. So I'll just work on those two, and I'll send you my elevator pitch so if you can maybe look it over.
You got it.
Thank you.
have a lot going on at the time, so that's weird when I hear myself on a video. Anybody else got a question, proposal, solicitation, bid?
Hey, John, this is Courtney. I got a question for you.
Yes.
So we were talking about broker. You touched on how you could be at a disadvantage if they realize that you're a broker and your markup is actually costing a little bit more. What are some of the benefits to brokering if you're kind of always going to be at that disadvantage in comparison to that, as well as manufacturers that could be bidding on the same thing? How do you get an upper hand if you're going to take the brokering approach?
Well, sometimes the manufacturers can't bid on it because they're too big. You know, they don't fit in the size standard as a small business. The real benefit is that you can sell anything. You're not just limited to one product or service. You can sell anything you get your hands on, you know.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Any other questions? All right. Well, if there's no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and shut her down for today. I'll be back on here tomorrow, 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern time, same bat time, same bat channel. Just send me an email. Let me know you want to join. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, John.
You got it.
Thanks, John.
You got it.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.